Hey there, and welcome back to the deep dive.
Hello.
Today, we're looking at something you see all the time, probably use every day, actually.
Yeah, but maybe don't really, think about much.
Exactly, we're talking about sinks. And this whole deep dive got started thanks to this really interesting observation by someone named Ang.
Right, from their post, Notes on Home Improvement, Part 86.
Yeah, that's the one. So Ang was in a public restroom, noticed the sink. It just seemed really deep.
Deeper than, say, your typical sink at home.
Right. And it's one of those little details you might just ignore, but Aang got curious.
Mm-hmm. Started wondering why.
Precisely. And that simple observation, in a totally normal place, led Aang to ask the big question we're digging into. Why are some sinks designed so much deeper?
It's moving past just noticing something's different to asking about the purpose behind it, the design intent.
Yeah. Why make it like that? So our mission today is basically to unpack the main reasons Aang found. Get into the practical thinking behind this simple difference.
Okay, let's do it.
So what did Aang's digging turn up? When you look at the actual benefits, the design pluses of a deeper sink, what's the first thing?
Well, the first one, maybe the most straightforward point Aang brings up is just capacity. More space.
Okay, capacity, increased volume. Makes sense on the surface, but what does that really mean in practice? Like, why is that useful, especially maybe outside a small bathroom sink at home?
Well, think about what these sinks are used for in, say, public places, commercial kitchens, even some bigger home kitchens. You're often dealing with bulkier things,
Like what?
like trying to wash a really big pot or maybe soak a baking tray or fill up a bucket, even wash a small dog, perhaps. A shallow sink just doesn't work. It's totally impractical.
Right, water would go everywhere.
Exactly. So the extra depth gives you the room you need to actually get those larger items under the faucet, maybe submerge them, move them around without, instantly overflowing.
Okay, so it's about handling bigger stuff or more stuff. Aang mentions this helps if you've got, like, a mountain of dishes after a big meal.
Or just makes those tasks with larger items less of a struggle, less awkward.
Precisely. It basically expands what the sink can actually do, its utility, beyond just, washing your hands or a couple of coffee cups.
Gotcha. So it's a design choice really geared towards specific situations, places or tasks where you need that extra volume, that extra space.
Yeah, environments where a standard, maybe shallower home sink just wouldn't cut it.
Okay, so point one, capacity. Handling bigger things, more volume. What's the other key benefit Aang's post highlights about that extra depth?
The second big one, and this is maybe a bit less obvious at first glance, but just as important, is reducing splashing.
Splashing. Okay, how does just making it deeper stop water from, bouncing out?
Well, think about it. When the water hits the bottom of the sink, especially if the tap is running hard or if you're washing something, vigorously, in a deeper sink, that water has much further to travel upwards and outwards before it can actually get over the rim. The higher walls basically act as a better container, a barrier. Oh, I see. So it traps the splashes inside the sink.
Pretty much, yeah. Contains the water movement much more effectively.
Yeah.
Keeps it in the sink, not on the counter or the floor
Yeah.
or you.
Right. Which, thinking back to Aang's first observation in that public restroom.
Exactly. In high traffic places like that or busy kitchens, minimizing splashing isn't just about, neatness.
No, it's practical.
It's really practical. It's about hygiene, first off. And safety, less water on the floor means less chance of slips.
Good point.
And it reduces maintenance too, right? Less water splashing around means less wiping down and potentially less water damage to countertops or cabinets over time.
Yeah.
It's just a smart bit of practical engineering, really.
That makes a ton of sense. So you see these deep sinks, maybe in a restaurant back kitchen or like Aang in a public washroom, and you realize it's not just, oh, that looks deep.
No, there are solid reasons.
Yeah, driven by really clear needs, handling more stuff, bigger stuff,
Increased capacity.
and keeping the water contained, reducing splashes, and all the good things that come from that, like efficiency, safety, easier cleanup.
It's a really neat example of how design isn't just about how something looks, It's deeply tied to function, to what a thing actually needs to do in its environment.
Absolutely. So reflecting on Aang's exploration, which all started from just noticing a deep sink,
Yeah, such a simple start.
it shows how even something totally ordinary, like sink depth, can reveal this practical design thinking, focused on capacity and splash control. It sort of peels back a layer on everyday objects.
Makes you look around a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And ask, why is that made that way?
Right, and Eng's journey, from just seeing the deep sink to understanding why it's useful, it does make you wonder, what other really common things do you use every single day that have design features you've just never paused to think about the practical reason for?
Lots to think about there.